Okay, so welcome to the Python tutorial for newbies, part 5, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. And we will discuss about I/O. So you might already be familiar with this statement like print. So print hello world. Yeah, that's very generic. Okay, so print hello world. This is an example of output. So you output something, which is the string hello world, into this terminal, right? So this is an example of output. Well, of course there are more types of output. For example, we will discuss the very important one first, which is files. So files, you can just simply open. So you use this statement with open the file name, and I want it to be a text file, and then add the mode, which is R for read, W for write, or A for append. So because our file doesn't exist, we need to write it, right? So with open file name text with W, SF, okay, f.write hello world, and that's it. You have just written a string hello world into file name.txt. Okay, and so how do you read it? Simple, you can do this as well. File name.txt r sf, and then instead of f.write, you can f.read, and we can just print it. Okay, so now you have just opened a file with the content, and it is just a hello world string. Okay, so now whenever you want to store a variables or data, you can use a file, and then you can write the result into it. And then of course there are several other methods, like for example the one that I mentioned before, which is the method A for append. Then you can just use fwrite hello world. Okay, so now if we open the file, it will be appended with this string. Okay, so that's an example of complete I/O for files, and to be honest, I think that's the most important one that you need to learn. Oh, and so if print, we know print is for output to terminal. So how about input to terminal? Well, you can simply use input, and you can say a message in it like what is your name, and then you input Rene, and X will be Rene. One thing to note, that input will always return a string. So if, for example, you want to say input a number, and then you say 5, when you check, X is not actually 5 as a number, but 5 as a string. So in order to read this as a number, as an integer, you can simply say convert it to an integer, and now X will be an integer. Same will be applied to like float, and it will be float. Okay, so that's about it for simple I/O to terminal and to files. On the next part, we will discuss about libraries and how to install one. Okay, thanks for watching.